In this session, I'm going to cover notifications. So once the bot is talking to a seller, buyer, or renter, and it gets to a point where it gets phone numbers and emails, that's when we consider it a lead, because they get to a point in the bot conversation where they're offering that data up to you. There'll be another video that talks about zapping that over to your CRM, but you also want, it's about speed to lead, that lead being text to you or emailed to you so you don't miss out. So this is the session for you. So what we're going to do is in ManyChat, the first thing we're going to do is come down to settings, and you're going to come up here to the notification menu item in settings. What you want to do is you want to make sure that all the channels up here are turned on. This gives you the options. So when you ask the bot to send you the lead, you can send it through Messenger, SMS, email, mobile push, as well as Telegram. So you could set up how you want the notice sent to you. You also want to be able to get notified when there's a live chat going on. So basically, you want all these checked. In live chat, there'll be another video where I cover the mobile app of ManyChat. And when somebody goes in, and again, once they reach that lead status of a phone number or email, we open up a live chat session so then you can step in and start messaging them right then and there. So make sure all these are turned on. Then what we have here is the email notifications and the phone number notifications. What you want to do is you want to put the email that you want to have the lead sent to, and then your cell phone where you want the text to come into. So make sure you put that in. When you put your phone number in, put a 1, +1 and no dashes, and then make sure you check this checkbox down here and hit update. Now, make sure there's another step in the process in the training that is ahead of this. Hopefully you already did it. But down in here are the channels, and you want to make sure that all your channels are turned on before you go into notifications. Because if you try to put in a phone number or so, it'll say the SMS channel is not turned on or the email channel is not turned on. So you definitely want to make sure all your channels are on before you set up your notifications. Now the next step we're going to do is we're going to go to automations, and you're going to go into the ChatBot folder under your customer ChatBot. And right down below here, there's a ProEdge notification flow. I want you to open that up. And what you're going to do is you're going to hit edit at the top right. And basically, if you zoom in, and I use a MacBook, I just use my fingers to zoom in. There's also plus and minus here. Basically, this is the flow that on the right or the left-hand side, just about every flow in my system calls the notification. So when the lead comes in, whether it's a buyer, seller, or whatever, then what I do is I have a condition that says if a meeting's booked, send this notice. If an open house check-in is completed, right? If they left a message to you on Messenger or requested a showing, or they need credit help. Down below, if it's a seller, a buyer, or a renter, we're going to have different messages going out to you. And then if it's an agent lead, and we have an agent attraction bot coming soon, that agent lead will come to you. And then a market report lead as well. Now, what I need you to do is if you start at the very top, you need to go to each one of these, and then you click this button right here. And what this is going to show is this is the message that's going to go out. So the message that I have default in the chatbot is, hey, John or Smarty, Mary Smith just added a call on your calendar. And then I have the meeting time. That's the message that gets sent out. So the meeting should be on your calendar with their phone number and email. Now down below, you could identify all the channels of where you want the notice to go. So I have it set up to go into me, and I say send me a text message and an email. So I don't want to miss that lead. So when a lead comes in, I get a text on my phone with the person's name, phone number, all that stuff, and then it'll also be in my inbox so I don't miss that lead. And I also zap it over to KV Core. So if you don't want one of these, you just turn it off and it won't send the lead there. But you could also watch the video I have on adding team members. If you have VAs on your team that are doing live chat, or you have other co-agents in your group, you can get very specific. So you can come down here and say, all right, well, for my seller leads, they all go to a certain individual. So I could say Sharon gets all the seller leads and not me. So then she's the one that actually gets the lead. So every one of these you could set up for each of the buyers and sellers out there on what they're going. So go ahead and update all these. When you're done, it's important that you hit publish, and now that's ready to go. Of course, you could change it at any time. If you have new members, new staff members, new agents on the team, you could set up your rules any way you want. But get your notification set up. You don't want to miss those leads.